All right, my friends, trying out a new mic here, so hopefully this will work first and foremost. We'll go over a question I have from VJ writing in from New Jersey. As VJ is a single guy, and I get this question actually more than I thought I would, which is a good question to ask actually. Hey Josh, long email here. I recently subscribed to your YouTube channel. I've been finding it useful. Thank you very much for insightful knowledge. You got it. I have a question about Roth contribution versus conversion. Let's see here. If the question is my question is this: a couple people at work have been telling me to contribute to the Roth 401k at least partially instead of doing all traditional. Considering that I'm in the 35% tax bracket now, I failed to understand why. What I think I can do is keep getting the tax benefit now by contributing to the traditional 401k, and then when I retire, do Roth conversions every year. When my tax bracket is probably 24%. I bet it's not even 24%. Even if I don't stop working or have other source of income, which is taxes or ordinary income, why would it not make sense to do a Roth conversion on lesser income at that time as opposed to being in the 35% tax bracket now? He's 40 years old. Okay, well, I thought he said he's single. Maybe he's not. I could have sworn he said he's single up here. Okay. Anyway, he's 40 years old, married, 2 kids, plan to retire. Okay. He planned on retire at 60 with estimated annual income of 120 in today's dollars. Okay. So, okay, no, he's got it going on. So a couple things going on. It doesn't make sense to do Roth conversions, VJ. Roth contributions if you're in a 35% tax bracket now. And there's a pretty significant chance you'll be in a 22% tax bracket in the future. It doesn't make any sense at all. The only especially if you're going to be 60 years old before when you retire, because when you're 60, you're not taking Medicare, you're not on Social Security. So doing Roth conversions, you're literally at that point, you're in the sweet spot. 60 to 70 is a sweet spot for tax planning without question, because you're not on Social Security. For the first 5 years, you won't be on Medicare. You got to be careful because there is a 2-year look back. But essentially, over those 10 years, you're going to have a good chance to really do some serious conversions, especially if your income is only 120. In today's dollars, you could be able to convert 50, 60,000 a year in today's dollars before you're even up against the Medicare IRMA, the extra penalty premiums you have to pay for Medicare. So 100%. No reason to pay 35% in tax today to avoid 22 to 24% in the future. That doesn't make any sense. Now, but you got to make sure you do them, man. When you hit 60, you got to make sure you do them, because if you don't, you're going to be leaving your surviving spouse in a world of hurt when it comes to her taxes as a single taxpayer, as I talk about all the time. The widow's tax trap is real, my friend, and you got to do what you can to avoid it. So good question. I would not do Roth contributions. I just wait to do conversions. I think you hit it on the head, my friend. So I have nothing more to add. So, hey, thanks for the question.